Today we're going to a Pat McGrath makeup counter. Apparently they have this whole new Bridgerton like makeup stuff out, and I've actually never watched that, so tell me if I need to watch that because I remember like everyone went crazy for it. But yes, they've got their whole new collection right now, and I've actually never tried anything from this brand. Over the past like 2 years, I've heard so much about this brand, their foundations, their lipsticks. Like honestly, so many people have raved about their products that I'm really excited because I feel like I'm going in with no prejudgment, no experience with their other products before. I just feel like I'm going in with such an open mind with this makeup counter because it's literally the only one I can say I've never tried anything from, which is crazy because obviously makeup is my job, so I do normally try loads and loads of makeup. But I feel like because I don't know too much about the brand, I just don't know where to start and like what would be the first products to go, if that makes sense. Like I look a bit windswept and a little bit tired because I'm not gonna lie, I had such a bad night's sleep and I woke up with a headache, so I've had to postpone my appointment to a little bit later because I needed to just sit in a dark room and drink some water basically. But I'm feeling a whole lot better now, and we're gonna make our way to the makeup counter. Let's go.
My exes and me, we don't talk anymore. If we did, I think it would get pretty ugly. They made me believe love's an open door in the beginning, then they shut it pretty quickly. I thought we were good, at times even great, but apparently I was just one big mistake.
So I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me right now, but I'm actually at the Pat McGrath counter right here. I'm gonna give you guys shots, close up, all that stuff, and then I'm gonna be introducing you to our makeup artist, and then we're gonna get going. When I tell you I am so sweaty from that fast walk, it's a bit nuts. There we go. So I'm with the lovely makeup artist, Peter.
Hi guys.
Let's begin. First things first, of course, he wanted to go in and make sure the skin was clean, and then went in with a little bit of moisturizer. My skin was super dry, and as he was rubbing it in, he was rubbing quite a lot and making sure it had really absorbed into the skin, which is really different from what I've had before, because before they do like this kind of like soft and smooth and all this stuff, but he was already going for it and making sure my skin ate up that moisturizer. Then he grabbed the foundation. He kind of did a mixture of 2 different shades at first and was using his fingers. He said that he likes to use the fingers, of course, from the warmth of the skin, and it just helps it to melt away. He did also say that this is a serum sort of base foundation, so it looks like your real skin. Then he took a darker shade and basically applied this on the outer perimeter of the face and on the cheekbones. You can see his technique and brush movements here, flicking up and then blending that out and going back in with his fingers. Moving on to concealer. Honestly, I think concealer is my favorite makeup product ever to exist. Like I cannot live without concealer. This one is meant to be full coverage, and I love a little bit of full coverage concealer, let me tell you, darling. So we shall see at the end of the video if it really is. Okay, so he showed me 2 palettes, and I was kind of leaning towards this one, and the shimmers in these palettes were stunning. So he picked the palette, and then he went in with this sort of like finishing powder, which is super lightweight, and then popped that onto the eyelids because of course he put some concealer around them, and then went in with some eyeshadow and was mapping out the hollows of the eyes, and then went in with one of the shimmer tones just to pack that on here, and then started lining up the eyeliner. Now he did this in stages and he really took his time. Like genuinely, whilst this man was doing my makeup, I could listen to him talk about his passion for makeup for so long. It was super interesting, and genuinely I loved the whole process. Now bear in mind, everyone's eye shape is different, so when he was creating my wing, he kind of done that sort of bat wing look. I don't know if you guys have seen like Nikki tutorials, she's done it before. So yeah, he went back and forth and he was telling me about this liquid liner, and honestly it's so pigmented, like you can see right there, it's super intense, really good eyeliner, and it didn't crack either. And then he went back in with the eyeshadow and then got this shimmer shade, and when he applied this with his finger, I had to slow down this moment because when I was editing back I was like, oh, the shimmer. I was just like, oh, it just made my soul happy. And then yeah, of course he went in with some mascara and then took this new palette and used this shade from it. With the blusher, he kind of used it to also help like add a bit more definition and shape to the face. As you can see, he brought it quite high and then blended it up as well, and then brought it a little bit closer to the eyeshadow because he said it will complement it quite nicely. Next up was highlighter, and honestly everything was super clean, guys. I know that some of you get a bit funny from previous previous videos and stuff, and I've noticed a few comments, but yeah, I promise you, like, everything was super clean. And he was telling me how this highlighting stick is always used on the models whenever they do the makeup, and he just absolutely loves it. And then he went in with a little bit more of the finishing powder and just lightly dusted that underneath the eyes and then around the nose, so the nose wasn't too shiny. Then, as you can see here, he's just using a lip liner to shape out the lips, and then he grabbed a lipstick of his choice that he thought would match the lip liner really well, and then used a brush as well to apply that, and this is what that combo was looking like on the lips.
Hello guys and girls, I've literally just left the makeup counter right now. I've gone to like a bit of a quiet corner so I can talk to you, because of course it's so hard to talk in these places. There's music playing, of course, you know, I'm talking to the makeup artist and all of this stuff. So I'm going to show you obviously the look in natural daylight. So I don't have any bronzer on, which is really weird for me, but I'll talk to you more about that when I get back in. But look, so when you look straight on, the wings look perfect. And then when you go like that, they're like a little bat wing. So yeah, this is the look out in natural daylight, the lip colour, the eyes. Of course, we're using their new range. This is the makeup in natural daylight. So you can see it straight away before we leave. Time for the down low. Obviously, when I go to these makeup counters, I have no control over the lighting setup. I do always take with me this, which is my own little light, and then it has obviously like different settings and stuff, and normally that's pretty good because it shows you everything up close. But normally I have this just in case it's a little bit dark, because I've been to makeup counters before when they got their screens and the lighting ain't that great. This normally comes in handy, but of course today they had a little square box, but it was really blue toned lighting, so of course that's going to wash everything out, so you really can't see it as much, whereas you guys can probably see now things look a lot more normal in color. Before I give you close-up shots, let me show you the look that I had found. So I went onto their Instagram, and obviously I was like, okay, let me watch the stories, go into their stuff, especially their new collection, and I just loved her cheeks, you know, the glossy lips, and what really got me was this intense sort of shimmery glitter. I just thought this makeup is stunning. So this was the look that I had shown to our makeup artist for inspiration, and said, you know, something like this would be amazing. I love the eyes and the shimmer. Now I'm going to show you a close-up shot, bearing in mind I have traveled back, so this has been on for a little while, not super long, but a little while, you know. This is the lip color. These are the eyes. So when I look at you, the liner looks straight, and then when I go like this, it's kind of like that bat wing kind of vibe. So we need to bear in mind, I do not have any bronzer on, any actual contour, and my eyebrows haven't been filled in at all. So this counter was a little bit different because I actually didn't get a full face, but I got all the products that they have to offer. Of course, Pat McGrath, I think, was around since 2015, because I was asking Peter like so many questions about the brand, because, you know, I wanted to learn a bit more about it. It's a brand that I haven't yet explored, and I've definitely wanted to. I feel like today was a good time for me to ask like loads of questions that I wanted to know about the brand, especially because of course he teaches a lot of the makeup artists and stuff like that, and works very closely to Pat himself. Today I was invited down by the PR to see their new range and try the products on my skin, and I thought, great, well, I do makeup counter videos, so I'm going to incorporate this into one of those. I've got a full face, but not really, because they don't have brow products and they don't have bronzers and any sort of like contour sticks or contour powders. I definitely think bronzers and brow products would be a great addition to their overall products. So yeah, my face is not looking as bronzed as it normally does. We have a bit of a darker foundation here, and then blusher and a highlight stick. And my eyebrows are just natural, but they're microbladed, so this is just what they look like. They don't have any gel in them, nothing at all. One thing that stood out to me was how amazing his eyeliner skills were. The fact that he was lining it up, like honestly, I feel like after it was done, you would have seen in the clips anyway, like it just looked so sharp. I feel like the foundation definitely could have been a bit darker. It looks okay right now, but if you actually look at my body, I know my face is naturally lighter than my body, like it is 100%, and I had a facial last week, so that had a light exfoliant in it as well. Of course, my face is going to be that bit lighter than my body. If you bring my arm up, you can see like that bit more darker than my face. Obviously, when I go to these makeup counters, I don't think about the makeup and the style that I like. I want you, the viewer, to see their style products and what they want to put across as a brand. Sometimes I'll go over an image just to make it different, because otherwise a lot of brands will do a similar sort of look, and I don't want that, because that'll be boring. But I definitely feel like Pat McGrath is all about their skin and their base products, but then they don't have a staple look, which is quite nice. They have really gorgeous, colourful, shimmery eyeshadows. They have some really intense like highlighters, and then of course they have a really nice light foundation that is buildable and is serum based and is a little bit like a hybrid between a foundation and serum, and you can build it up. So I definitely feel like this brand doesn't put itself into like one box where it's like colourful, neutral, soft. It kind of has them all really. Today I've had to work with a little bit more of a limited product range compared to what we've seen with all my other makeup counter videos. But it doesn't matter, you know, this is the whole point of experiencing different makeup counters, is to see what they have to offer and to see if there's any like major star products with that brand, okay? The eyeshadows I definitely want to experiment with a little bit more myself, and I definitely want to play around with the foundation with using it like a beauty sponge and a different brush and stuff. I know that Pat McGrath is more of a luxury kind of brand, and the foundation is I think around like £60 or 60. You know, you want to make sure when you're spending that kind of money on a product that you are really, really happy with the results, and that's why I think it's really good for me to do these videos so you can see just how the products apply. And the foundation really does look like skin, and he did layer it out like I said with his fingers. Yeah, I definitely think I want to try that out myself in future because it does look lovely, and I like the fact that it's buildable. And my skin was extremely dry today, so he really was put with a bit of a challenge. So now I need to know what you think. Give me the nitty gritty, what you're liking, what you're not liking, and what are you thinking of the overall look. Another makeup counter completed. I'm really glad I got to explore this brand more because I have wanted to for such a long time. And this is the look. Tell me your thoughts. I need to know. Comment them down below. And if you enjoy my makeup series, then please give it a big thumbs up and click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And it just helps with the algorithm. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Sending you good vibes, all that good stuff. See you soon. Bye.